but looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
啊，完啦！你怀孕你还爬这个，我感觉你不会也要变成猫了吧？不是，如果他们真的觉得他们家有这么多的诅咒的话，为什么还要把房子盖得这么危险呢？还是说这种是违抗命运的那种感觉？
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
因为他很故意哦，我这个门打开，他还把你的视角往右边移，让你动。
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Hey.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
摄影师不想被拍，线。不是啊，如果你是拍这样的照片的话，那确实不会想要被拍。
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
拍了吗？要拍什么？再拍一张。
I'm over here, Dad.
Just need to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can hit the road.
要拍啥？哦，拍这个啊！
What?
你可顾着拍一枪，方便人拍照，然后拍风景。
It's gonna rain the whole
超值。
weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
哎，说什么破照片啊？礼貌。
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
摄影机比你还大啊！哦，这是什么？
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
哦，它这个对焦很好玩。哦。
Aw.
飞走了。 有什么东西可以拍？
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hmm.
Hey!
That's
Here
a
you go.
keeper.
拍
Hold
这
still
个。
while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
要拍这个其他东西有没有那个？
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
要拍到可怕的东西吗？不会吧？
There were deer everywhere.
超浪费底片，一
I
直
bet
乱
if I
拍
could。remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
拍到路是不是？
Give me a minute to check the map.
有路吗？没有路。
Let's see. Maybe.
哦，又是他哎！
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
我知道后面有路。路啊！
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
在你射击之前，我给你拍张照。
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
话说以前
Don,
还没有数位
you don't
相
have
机
to do anything.
也
But if
都
you
不能
want to
乱拍，
survive,
对啊。
you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
哎呦！
Great shot, Don!
啊！他在哭。
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
他很难过哎，他其实他可能不想，这不是他自己开枪。
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
哎呦！啊！哈！啊！我哎，
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
哦，这个有点超乎预期的想象哎，竟然是被录啊！我们可以打入，他们好像是1年吧，他们那边应该是1年可以打几支路，但是就是你要贴那个标签什么的，然后尺寸也都有那个，还蛮严，其实还蛮严格的。事故叫《鹿鼎记》，请停止你的酷副谐音梗。家真好可怕。就是感觉我今天一直在看谐音梗。 怎么回事？
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
妈妈伊迪就是珍珠母嘛，所以妈妈跟珍珠母走得很近。Sam 是应该是珍珠母。等一下啦，那个婴儿看起来超可怕的，你没有看到吗？右边那边，那脸摆在也感觉很可怕啊。哎，他故意，他应该是故意就是摆着像他躺在那里的。先从这个开始看，是什么 ？We， 看他怎么念。你看他们把每一个家人都做了那个木牌，木的
Dear
牌子。
Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh
Gregory
when he thought he was alone?
Gregory， 好难念哦。
Something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
只有他可以看见。
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
为什么这个鸭子一直跟着这个？怎么玩呢、啊？哦，现在是青蛙。啊，怎么还能跳？
I wish she could have told us.
啊！ 为什么青蛙会帮忙开水啦？青蛙想玩啊，太多了吧喂！
There's so much I don't understand.
啊，
About Gregory.
我是青蛙
About everything.
，Gregory，呱呱。哦，
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
那件事不是你的错，因为那个应该是 Edith 吧，去接电话了。
I'm sure he's happy.
我肯定他很开心。
And he'd want you to be happy too.
哦，
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
哦，所以是有点像溺死这样，是不是？那也太神奇了吧！那个青蛙把它的水打开了耶，因为它其实是有把水放光的嘛。但因为它把水打开了，所以它又被吸进去了。因为它的布置全都是青蛙。这个游
I
戏
can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
discuss。
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very
哦
hard.
现在换放
Or the
风
day
筝
my
了。
brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm
在
inside
婚礼
his
放
heart.
风筝。
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
Down to husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
因为他是很会放风筝的。
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
哪里有人？哦，这个已经是龙卷风的程度了吧？哇塞哇塞哇塞！
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
哇，他这样子还要放风
Thunder
筝
sounded
哦，
much
这么
too
疯哦！
close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this
那
was
打雷
make
还
the
敢放风
music
筝？
louder.
我靠！好呢？
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
所以他被卷走了。
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
老师，说真的，就是他这个都把它布置的非常的有他们生前的特色，但是又会觉得看着很难过。 大海，大海啊，
My
风
mom
筝
moved。up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
是他们各自的小花园。
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
他到印度去教书。
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
妙的。 啊，好累啊！
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
这一家人在拍《绝命终结战》，我是觉得他们家这设计的还蛮可怕的。我是说不是可怕啦，就感觉就很不方便。哇，好酷！啊，他在翻，他在翻，我在看他翻。 我一阵门，打开了，他走进去了，谢幕了，没了。啊
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
哦，失踪。
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
那他们家全都是封起来的门了，所以应该是没死掉哦，没有，他们好像是说某一个时间点
Whatever
就把
Milton
所有
had
房
found in
间
the
封
house,
了。
Mom didn't want it getting out.
他们这个如果要叫他们吃饭，超麻烦。找一下。
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
它这个房间是一个船头哎。肯定要装广播系统，真的无线电才能讲话。
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
哦，很嗨哦，这个房间很嗨哦。还有双萤幕。
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the
这么
camp,
流水线的吗？我现在进场了是吧？
but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats
东西在动。
and toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
对，他在做这工作的时候，他还在
He
分
took it
析。
very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
他有其他东西。
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
这种工作确实，如果整天都做这个，真的
Like a whole
是
new Lewis.
会开始慌神。
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis
因为他
Toby.
这个故事里面还都是有这个鱼的。哇哦！
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him. that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
这是马里奥的。
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
哦，这画面越来越大了。
Conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept
哦，
sailing
吓我一
on.
跳。啊，好真实啊！就是确实就是沉浸在这个故事里面了。
Handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
在寻找彩虹吧。
radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
啊，那个已经不见了。
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know.
这个是我的柜子吧？感觉上。
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker. He he began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
他根本没有在切。
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who had insisted on advising him.
Molly.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
是吧？
Bend down his head.
天哪！
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
好可怕哦，这个。他完全就陷入幻想之中了。
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
少找到2个人。天哪！那这个好难过，而且这个好有沉浸感哦。我觉得我很喜欢这个人的故事呈现。就你确实会跟着他一起，你会感受到，就是你开始就是流水线的过程嘛，你就开始发呆呀、然后做别的事情。
Lewis and I spent a
开始
lot of
晃
time
神。
playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
可是我发现这个 Finch 家族有一个非常明显的就是要说也不能说特征，他们全部手上都有斑点。如果你没有注意看，我一开始不是就有注意到，我本来以为是只有那个Molly有而已，后面一看每个人几乎都有。
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
踩到这个上面还有声音。
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Okay.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
最后一晚的故事。
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
你们家密道也是很多呢。
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Oh.
things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car and I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
原来也有斑点。
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh. 第2名有好的吗？哇哦！我觉得他最后面这边真的好棒哦，从罐头那边开始。